Invoker, all right.
They go with it, the signature.
Which is going to kind of slow down some of Universe's fun, but this is also the other reason why EG said they're trailing down bottom.
Perfect searing chain, Zai just rotates over, and that is one of the most simplest combinations.
A hook from Black, potentially.
He's got both the hook as well as the rod.
He's got to wait for the hook so they get Universe low enough
for him, and does as much damage as he can. May as well spill out the mana, he knew. Well, hello hook, Black going to go over towards Zai, get a little bit of extra help with a double stun. In from Ice with the Spike Carapace as well, they can return the double stun. So Zai's Edict works against him for a short period of time. Start to see heavy rotations come in from Ice. They'll try and become a lot more of a presence on the field. Luckily, he's fantastic against heroes like Ember Spirit, who are also getting called out. The hook will land, and Black able to capitalize on Sumail. At the same time, down on bottom lane, it's going to be a 1-1 trade-off, but you're trading off your Luna. And confused, XY trying to get up towards Crit, and Crit still hasn't got rid of that bug. He's just ticking out just to the bug.
Around looking for that hook Dismember, and Sumail does not have a Remnant up.
Oh, he's got it. The hook straight into Sunstrike. Sumail, the Dismember will hold him there, and the damage will be enough.
They are kind of converging on this bottom lane.
The hook, the Paralyzing Cast won't bounce over. Blast going to cop a hell of a lot of this, including the Eclipse. Pudge tanks most of it. Question is, how heavily does Faceless try and defend? This is everyone from EG on bottom lane. All 5 heroes, the TPs begin. If they can get out, no, there will be at least one rooting over on Nuts. They try and do it as a big prediction. And Black's looking at another target. Arteezy is making this very easy for him. Yeah. Stand still, Rot, Dismember. And here comes the Sunstrike. Waited up just long enough. Like Zai to next level him and dodge. Hook. And now with the Rot into a Dismember. You do actually have that small little hole, but with the Death Ward, Nuts. You know what? So he normally overcommits. Oh, looks like a bit of a swap. Initiation over on the Spike Carapace next. He'll buy a little bit of space and time, especially for Black, to hook out the Vengeful Spirit with the Death Ward. EG are on the run. Arteezy is way too low. He's got to get rid of the Scarab Beetle on his back, but the bigger problem is actually going to be Universe trapped in the river, away from the rest of EG. A quick hook, pulling out jabs away from big advantage gainer, but it just doesn't happen. Now Arteezy gets caught out. Black will get the hook into Dismember. Sunstrike's coming in, and it will be Black who actually finds the last bit of damage.
Yeah, he was hoping for like a Luna or an Ember Spirit there, and perhaps they try and force a fight, but even if one of those heroes gets caught, it's still very dangerous.
Sonaga steering chains off. Nyx Assassin tries to turn around with a Spike Carapace, actually setting up 3 with the Paralyzing Cast, and Sunstrike pulls him in. The Deafening Blast, a Meteorite, burning Sumail, as well as Arteezy on the back lines. The Paralyzing Cast control them so well. Another Spike Carapace done too. Universe is just trying to bail him out of here, running close, and just retreat back over. No, I don't know why he's still here. Did he actually not get caught inside the ulti? It's a double kill for Black. But he started just by pulling off the camps. Oh, okay, Paralyzing Cast just has to create more space. Nuts is burning inside the Flame Guard. Sunstrike comes in, but Sumail's already dead. Crit's going to join him in Universe. The Tornado, it won't grab him, but you still have the Yule Scepter. They're running close. They look for the extra spill damage, and 5 heroes from Faceless. Now it's their turn to group up, and it's their turn to find 3 very quick and easy kills for no cost to get this fight on, and he got it! He actually grabs Sumail, the Spirit's away, but you won't have enough life to survive the engagement. In time to Spirit out, and now you also get the Tornado. The rooting can be there, but a quick jump in from Ice gets the double stun. Zai's in a huge amount of issues. Yule Scepter up, another hook. Black will miss this one, but the Lashrak will still die. Another Yule Scepter. They just keep chaining one after the other, and evil geniuses are dropping like flies. So why take the risk if you don't have to? Instead, you just jump in with the Nyx Assassin. He's got himself a fresh Shiva's Guard before this fight begins. The Hawk lands from Black, dragging back Zai with a Deafening Blast. There's no way to really react to it. Same with the Vengeful Spirit and Nuts. It's going to be a full Death Ward. Arteezy has to stand his ground. Use the 10-second BKB to win a fight with Sumail jumping in. Mass amounts of spirits. There's enough damage there, or is it? No, Black just pulls it back in. He's got so much life. He tanks through so much. Finally, the killing spree will be ended on Black, but really at what cost? EG has lost so much. Universe is locked inside the tree line. The Sunstrike's coming in. That's the death of Universe.
Winning one fight and you put yourself in a good
the
position.
Sentry from Zai. He knew it was there. He knew something was coming. But even with that knowledge,
even Invoker like Sunstrike's not fun to verse. This is like the nightmare game to be a support. Oh, Sumail. He goes in aggressively with the Remnant.
That's his death.
Yeah. I mean, he thought he could make some
wait, what's
flashy
Universe
play.
doing? Universe is running in too. Zion's in the neighborhood. Throws the stun, but the BKB from the Weaver will dodge it. Universe wants to TP out. The damage from Vendetta, it's enough to kill him, and there it is. GG, well played. EG going for some YOLO plays at the end, but it is Faceless. Take game one.
What a punch performance. Black.
Yeah, they go with the slot.
That was an intentional play, but Jabs
right
now
on top lane. Rolling boulder forward. The stun came in for the Nyx Assassin. He doesn't have anything really left, and, well, that'll be the death of Ice Ice Ice. Black wants to initiate in, but there's your first stun. Jump forward with that pounce, they leash him up, and Universe wants to keep fighting. Shadow Dance to Valble, so Black jumping forward. He doesn't have that Dark Pact to Valble, he's one more hit, and actually with the Dark Pact he'll get it, but the cost, it's Sumail who TP'd himself in, blinks further forward, that Mel Strike destroys Black. Spike Carapace to Valble, so he starts his attack on Arteezy, looking for the denial. Crit, gets the silence off, the tower denial is there from right side. Spike Carapace is up, but he just doesn't have the time for it. Next Y also arrives. Support is here with Nuts.
He's got an epicenter.
Burrow strike forward, triggers off the epicenter. They really want that kill over on the life steal. Universe with a Dark Grip. They bring everybody in. The kick is perfect. And Arteezy will get a double kill.
Wants to make sure he's with his team for this push, and
look at that positioning of SK though. Preps the epicenter, looks for the blink in, the Burrow strike. It's going to go over on a live sealer, but it didn't hit on Design. They needed the eye to connect on him with the laser, the March the machines. There's still some decent damage being pumped into Evil Genius' Nuts. Not enough to really survive against Arteezy, or maybe it is. That Maledict is on him, but he'll protect himself.
being able to BKB it off may save your life and negate some of that damage he'd normally do.
Black's running in, but that's a DD Templar Assassin. Unless you're going to get permastuns, this is not going to work. And a 3-man kick from Crit and a 2-man pit. This may be enough control for EG to at least get one of these kills and open up the mid, especially when Sumail and Arteezy just combo together. No buybacks available for either Ice, 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 or for Black. More kicks hitting into the Witch Doctor. So Sumail, 2 hits? Yeah, 2 hits. That'll do the job. Moving over to XY. That's the game. We're going to a third as EG with 32 kills to the 9 of Faceless.
Love it.
Meanwhile, Crit as well as Ice, Ice, Ice are stranded in this dual arena on top of a hillside. Who's going to win it? It won't actually be Ice, 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 but there'll be a quick rebuttal. But now Earthspear is trapped up here. He needs to get the bug off him to reduce the vision, but it actually feeds an extra kill. Easy will TP up. Shikuchi's his way through.
Well,
they don't find the opening, but they bring everybody in with the Underlord. There's a lot of support nearby. And with Blink Dagger currently on cooldown for Ice, 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 he can't just jump and RP. This is a bailout time. The stun from Crit won't connect, so Nuts will be able to fly over the hillside of Willie. He'll turn around, puts the curse over online. Black will arrive, rolling bottle forward. And the RP with the Magnetize. The Sunstrike will kill off the Underlord. They have enough damage, but the stuns, they just chain them all on top of Black, allowing Sumail to jump forward. So they get the kill over onto the Juggernaut. Jabs, does he help out his teammate? No. They let it be a 3-on-3 trade, make it a 3-on-4 trade with the Sumail wants to jump forward looking for the kill, and he does go for it. And the RP is down. The Sunstrike is here, and will it be enough damage? Yes, with the skewer forward, they had just enough. Jabs will TP over, and now it's Faceless. Omni slashing through. Arteezy will have to actually time-lapse out the damage, but he's happy with that. Soaks up the Omni Slash, but now caught out. Silence, the kick goes through. Hits onto Crit, so you actually have an extra opportunity, but Universe, he's coming in to try and help out. Remember, he'll bring that heal. Arteezy, Chikuching his way up, but you've already got Magnus looking for a bigger target with a Splinter Blast through. A skewer up with the extra slow. The Sunstrike right on top of Zai. EG, they're losing so many heroes. Sentries there.
Oh, Sumail!
He jumps up instantly. Extra Sunstrike's going to be there. Hit by the meteorite, and on the backline's a huge kick. Roll him back and RP him in a second. There they are. Put them all together in one big bag and crack the eggs of EG. They're dying so quickly. The damage will be there to bring down the Earth Spirit, but Black's on a triple kill. Arteezy used up and towards the air. Do they have enough control for him? Black, maybe they actually do. Faceless is actually starting to fall a little bit. Jabs is isolated. Arteezy's going to be on the run with Shikuchi. He's got the movement speed. They have to commit a lot of buybacks, EG, to take this fight, so Arteezy will get the double kill. They need to take Roshan as well. Buybacks available for the Invoker, but Black caught out by Sumail. The buyback will work for him. Oh, Arteezy, quick silence on the Earth Spirit, but he blinks away. Magnus in the pit. He'll trigger it. Oh no! He actually threw out the ultimate.
And immediately Dark Grip on him.
Yeah, look at him go. They are with the curse. They're actually killing off Sumail. He transferred him down, and they killed him mid-TP. 2 minutes on the sideline for the Ember Spirit. That actually worked. Nuts He may not save the day, but allowed Jabs to initiate. Sunstrike's off the mark. Remember, he's still got that refresh orb available. And now with a buyback, you want that Ember to start fighting. He'll jump out, back out to the Spirit again. Magnus triggering the Shiva's guy, keeping Earth Evil Genius out. But maybe if Ice goes down here, this is problematic. The top lane's being attacked too. So no Ice. Weaver is low with a Deathling Blast. He'll time-lapse off the damage. Still surviving. The Slider fits an Ember. He's back into the mix. Goodbye, Wyvern. And this will be maybe enough damage. Black has his ultimate available. He wants to isolate the Mail with a kick forward. They look over to Chen. The bounce continues. Zai will go. It's a triple kill for Black. So both the Aegis as well as Cheese, they put it on Black. He'll drop the Dominator for him. The jump forward. The Chen, you watch him. He's that rock that flew backwards. So no Chen, he's down for 40 seconds.
That's a dieback, but he's got a nice little talent. He's got minus 40 seconds.
He's also got EG inside the base, and they found the Winter Wyvern. So support for support. Universe, he can just bring his entire team in so quickly. Black will start the spin, try and trigger around a little bit of damage onto Arteezy. He's taking so much himself. He does have the Aegis to the Immortal, but it's already triggered. Invoker at least puts that Weaver up and towards the air. Sunstrike up on the back line. They find someone else. Yeah, they do. They found Samael. He'll go down. And Crit, Ghosted will protect it from Ice. But let's go back inside the base. You need to watch Arteezy's effect inside this base as Jabs puts down the ice wall. The kick is going to be there, and the silence. Arteezy having to stand his ground. He's got so much life with the silence on the Earth Spirit. He may even pop with Arteezy getting in closer. Jabs, where's your control? Refresh orbs on cooldown, and so's his life. He'll have to buy back. Ice. Now the sun's on here for the tornado. He'll create space. Will it be enough? Magnus hexed up. He skewers away. Arteezy's attack will follow him all the way in the pit. The Deafening Blast won't be enough, and now they look for the attack. Jabs in the tree line with the Sunstrike. He'll connect with the tornado, cancelling up the Lion. But he's in the tree lines. He'll go down. 2 minutes on the sideline. Ultra kill for Arteezy. And GG at 53-51. EG will take game 3 from Faceless.